Now, for the Redmi power users. Now, this is a new one, and for the first time, we're bringing in a Redmi 6 Pro. Now, this is based on the feedback that we got from Mi fans. Redmi 6 is a great device, but then for our power users who wanted a bit more, we made this device specifically for them. What you get with Redmi 6 Pro is dual cameras, and these are very special dual cameras, and we'll talk about this, and a 2-day battery. But before I get into these two, let me just briefly show you the device from a design perspective. It comes with a 19:9 full screen display. It's a 5.84-inch full high definition plus with a notch. So you get extended screen area, extended usable area. But for those people who do not like this and love the device, which most people will, all you need to do is tap on the hide screen notch and you're done. That's it. It's as simple as that. So best of both worlds, depending on how you want to use this device. Like I said, the device is an absolutely phenomenal device, and you would want to kind of, get your hands on this one. It comes with a premium aluminum body, excellent feel in the hand, grippability, as well as how it kind of fits into your palm. This one, what you see is the black, a very classy look, and some more angles. So of course, a Xiaomi finish and Xiaomi quality, but you've got black, you've got other colors coming in. This is the gold, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. The fan favorite, blue, and we will have. So 4 colors, the black, gold, blue, and now red coming into the Redmi 6 Pro. So just to kind of capture this, obviously the device looks great, but I think there's a really cool video that we'd like to kind of show you to see a bit more of how the device is. So the Redmi 6 Pro. There are a couple of other things that make it a Pro, and one of my favorite bits is the AI dual camera. Why? So it's got a combination. The primary camera is a 12 megapixel Sony IMX486 with a 1.25 micron pixel size, and the second one is a 5 megapixel Samsung sensor. Now, in case this sounds familiar, this is a similar setup to India's best-selling dual camera device, the Redmi Note 5 Pro. And obviously all of us know how good that device is at taking pictures, and we are bringing it to the Redmi series with the Redmi 6 Pro. We do know the 1.25 micron pixels are letting you take in a lot more light, so take better pictures, but then of course the overall camera sensor is a really good one where you can get images like this. So shot on the Redmi 6 Pro, both indoor and outdoor, it's able to handle the dynamic range really well, the colors, the overall sharpness, and of course on the right side we'll talk a bit more about this, but an absolutely amazing bokeh. Something that devices, I mean, you can limit this to a lot higher priced devices. How does it achieve this? Of course, you've got the AI segmentation, semantic segmentation coming in from Xiaomi, so you've got the AI portrait mode that adds to this accurate edge detection. Now this is something interesting where a lot of people do talk about portrait mode, but how does it make a difference when we use our AI semantic segmentation? Just an example, and we took this in office. Of course, the Samsung device does not have any kind of a portrait to it, so I'll skip that out. But the challenging part obviously is what you can see around the person and next to her arms, right? Now, in the case of the Oppo, it's seen that the chair in the background is part of that person. It's not able to detect where the subject is ending and where is the background, while the Redmi 6 Pro does that absolutely perfectly. Of course, the color reproduction and all that also happens there. There's a beautiful gradient bokeh at the back, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic overall. So let's look at a couple of more snaps that were taken from this device. So again, a beautiful portrait. This is again tricky because it's taken the glasses really well with the reflection, something that most dual camera devices will struggle with. And here our AI engine does that really well. What's also interesting is, if you didn't notice, the girl in the background. Now the phone was smart enough to understand that she was not part of the scene, and she was blurred out as well. Great looking shot. This one is absolutely fantastic. Amazing dynamic range, very crisp overall image coming in. The colors are accurate, as well as you've got this amazing bokeh. It's almost like she's popping out of that image. Of course, these photographs were taken from the Redmi 6 Pro without any equipment. But what happens when you've got non-professionals, right? And people who don't really are not trained in photography, and these are the everyday users. You know, people like you and me who would be using this quite a bit. Now, they've gotten amazing shots. Now, if you take a look at this one, now this one is a really hard one to capture because, one, it's got all the filaments in without really overexposing any part of it, right? Something you, again, will not expect from a device in this range. I absolutely love this one, the amount of detail it's able to capture, both in the background as well as the subject. The way the red is popping out is phenomenal. Of course, I mean, I don't really have to justify that. You've seen this camera before, and you know what it can do. With the Redmi 6 Pro, you also get EIS because of the increasing trends that we are seeing in video capture. So we want to give the best possible experience. So to sum it up, with the Redmi 6 Pro, you will get the best AI dual camera experience in its class. And of course, it's got AI portrait selfie as well. A few shots. Again, the background is blurred out perfectly. It's got edge detection. It's, again, even the front camera with a single lens, because of our AI, is able to capture in the glasses on her head. And this is a really cool one where not only great selfies for women, but the guys too, so we don't lose out. Moving on from camera to the performance part of it. Now, the Redmi 6 Pro does have the best camera, but is a very solid performer as well. This comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625. It outperforms most of the mid-range devices even today, with a battery efficiency that's unparalleled in the industry. So best power efficiency, best performance in its class, and of course, we have seen raving reviews from people worldwide on how good this chipset is. And we've obviously used this chipset in some of our best-selling devices. This one, why? Because it gives you the perfect balance between performance, efficiency, as well as the overall daily usage. Compared to competition, the Redmi 6 Pro is going to be at least about 20% faster. Of course, that's a given. And from a battery perspective, most popular devices in this price class are at about 3000 mAh. The Redmi 6 Pro gives you a 2-day 4000 mAh battery. in real terms or real world usage, what it means is almost about 28.5 hours of music playback, 10 hours of navigation, 7 hours of video capture. So it's an overall great device to use, and it is for the pro users. So you get that 2-day battery here. To sum it up, best performance in its class and amazing battery life. The 6 Pro will also ship with MIUI 9.6 and will get an upgrade to MIUI 10. It also features all the security options that you would need. So you've got fingerprint unlock, you've got AI face unlock, unlock with the Mi Band, and smart unlock features as well. So you can keep it unlocked in trusted places or with trusted devices. The 6 Pro has a 2.1, it is a Pro device, so it has a 2.1, a 2+1 card slot. So dual nano SIM plus a microSD expandable to 256 GB. So you don't lose out on any of those. And one interesting thing that we found out was a lot of people, a lot of our consumers, a lot of our fans were buying our devices but would wait a couple of days till their cover arrived, for that matter. So for that reason, we've decided to put an ultra slim case in the box with the Redmi 6 Pro. And because it's coming from us, it's going to be a high quality cover, and it's going to be a perfect fit as well. So all Redmi 6 Pro will get this cover in the box. So to sum it up, the Redmi 6 Pro, amazing dual cameras, 2-day battery life, and best-in-class performance, all into one single Pro package. So that kind of sums up the Redmi 6 and the Redmi 6 Pro from my side. I'd like to call upon Raghu back on stage to talk about a few things that we are doing to take our offerings to our fans beyond just the best-in-class hardware and software in our products. So Raghu, back to you.
Thanks, Anuj. Right, so we launched 3 devices today, Redmi 6A, Redmi 6 and Redmi 6 Pro. All of these 3 devices will be completely made in India. We started our Make in India journey about 3 years back, and we've continuously grown since then. Today we have about 6 manufacturing plants, which will help manufacture all of these phones. 6 manufacturing plants across 3 locations. We've also started manufacturing PCBAs here in India, and we've gone on record to say that we will try to localize the entire PCBA production by end of this year. So what's happening is hardware tests right in the R&D phase itself. And what you see over here are some of the tests, but there's a whole gamut of 4,000 tests that each of these devices go through, because we believe